Boom shakalaka. Oh, Bitcoin. You might want to sit down for this. Stay tuned. What's up, everyone? Rando here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including some charts like this one that you better sit down for before we take a look at for Bitcoin. Before we get into that, guys, like the video, come join us on Twitter at @CryptoLove, and of course, subscribe to the coolest channel on all of YouTube, 100% verifiable by subscriber counts alone. Now, today, Fear and Greed Index at 73, up from yesterday's 72, last week's 74. We've been in the same greed for the last month, roughly at this point. The overall market up 2% today. Bitcoin at 65,905, Ethereum at 32.14, BNB at 605, Solana 153, XRP 53 cents, Dogecoin 16 cents, Toncoin 616, and Cardano 50 cents. And Bitcoin, check this out. You can see here, price has started to come back up after finding support down here. Nice little bullish flag pattern we're forming there. But if you take a look, the 21 EMA, this blue line right here, has started to turn back upwards. And the last few times it has dipped below the yellow line, the 50-day moving average, and has started to turn back upwards. These bar patterns right here are exactly what it did all four times. That would mean there's an 83% chance we're going to wind up in this box as early as the end of May, which could put us, well, pretty high, pretty soon. Now, par for the course. We had the halving a couple days ago. Bitcoin RSI, typical pattern at the time of halving, still some way to go. Yes, we're in blue right now. Typically after blue, RSI monthly fluctuations increase, and so the price goes up. And if you take a look, a lot of people, particularly bearish people, are calling for a top. It's over. Bitcoin this cycle is only ever going to go up to previous all-time highs, and that's it, $70,000 for the hardest asset in all of humanity. We've never seen anything like it before in the face of the universe. Well, $70,000 is the top price we're ever going to see. Again, crazy logic, I know. But I must be a moon boy because I think it's going to break $70,000. Well, if we take a look right here, just based on public interest, this is people searching for crypto according to Google Trends. You can see right now we're at the same levels of the January 2018 peak, not even close to what we saw in the May 2021 or November 2021 peak in terms of public interest. So that means a lot of people are not yet in there, and those are the people who generally send the price into the atmosphere. This chart right here, again, it takes a look at the same thing, the historical social metric risk. You can see it's still very low, same levels as that summer rally back in 2019, and not anywhere near tops. So take that, bears. Yeah. Now, where could Bitcoin be going in the short term? Well, it looks like it's in this little megaphone formation, bullish megaphone right here, where we have an uptrend coming into a bullish megaphone, bouncing back and forth. Eventually, like this one on the left here, generally tends to break out above, but we have resistance $80,000 to $85,000 territory for Bitcoin. That's the next major target. Could it break through there? Yeah, absolutely. But, some people think that 70,000 is the top, so it may not break through there. However, if it doesn't, well, you just follow this timely pattern and then you know when exactly to sell. Based on this, you can see if you just buy 13 bars after the top and sell 35 bars after the bottom, you would do pretty well. Well, based on this, we would know that the next top would be December 2025. That means we still have a long time to go. I can't even count how many months that is right now. I think it's a year and 8 months, 20 months. Okay, maybe I can count it. But based on this, it's looking very much like we are in a 2017 cycle, which is awesome because this is the cycle where Bitcoin 100x'd, which means we could have a lot higher to go. You can see this RSI oversold territory has 3 notches there. We just have the first notch right there saying, hey, we're right here, a lot further to go. This was before Bitcoin broke $1,000. And from this point, Bitcoin still did 20x plus in that cycle. Now, might it do that? Well, according to these bears who say $70,000 a top, no, I think 10% would be the most Bitcoin could potentially do in its entire lifetime, all of humanity. Crazy considering how much inflation is. But anyways, this next chart, sit down. I'm telling you, if you're standing up, you're going to black out. So sit your bottom down right now. Okay? Thank you. Well, take a look at this. Under this model, and this model, 3 price models, takes a look at the VWAP price, which is on-chain investor volume, realized price, which is the cost basis, and CBDD volume, the old hands selling. Now, under this model, the exponential Bitcoin bull run hasn't commenced yet. What? Yes, the bull run hasn't commenced yet. I know, take a second to grasp that. I'm glad you're sitting down because I don't want to be responsible for you blacking out and bumping your head, you silly little rabbit. So, basically, how the signal move relative to the halving suggests this cycle may structurally be a blend between 2013 strong demand and 2017 spot dominant cycles. 2020 was a whipsaw controlled by derivatives, which we will not have this cycle. But what this says, look at where we are. We are at the very end of this gray shaded area. Historically, look at where the gray shaded areas were. We have the whole entire bull run left to go. I don't know if that's hitting you, but this chart, holy cow, makes me a little weak in the knees, which is why I'm sitting down, because I'm not a silly bunny most of the time. Now, Bitcoin just formed a new channel. As a matter of fact, a nice little bullish channel right here with Bitcoin halving finding support right there. You can see this new trend channel by the end of May could be $100,000. By August, still $100,000. By October, almost $200,000. And it could keep on going. There's no telling how high it could go for the world's most hardest asset. They should just call this digital Viagra. I mean, that's what it should be called, because it's not digital gold. The more gold you mine, the more gold you find, especially when they start mining Uranus. But Viagra, it's hard. Bitcoin, it's hard. Digital Viagra. They should change the color to blue. Now, this trend, based on the tops right here, predicting roughly $240,000 Bitcoin by that time period we were talking about, 2025, maybe, depending upon how far it goes, could be even higher. Now, that's Bitcoin. But altcoins are looking exceptionally well. They are ready. The market is not. If we take a look, you have this nice little accumulation cup breaking through, finding support on previous resistance, and then launch. Well, we are in ready for Altseason to commence, because guess what? Finding support right there. Also, we take a look very similar on the log MACD. Now, just recently with the market dip, altcoin open interest got wiped to levels not seen since the start of 2021, all the way down here, back when Bitcoin USD average was much, much lower. Now, altcoin sellers were forced to sell. Violent crypto moves overshoot in both directions. Could it be the most phenomenal time to pack your bags? Because if we take a look here, expanding cycles theory, this is my buzzword of 2024 and probably 2025. But once it happens, then I'll look back on all these videos and say, I told you so, because we have a crazy falling wedge pattern right here that the last time it broke out had an insane alt season. And we have a much bigger accumulation, much bigger reaccumulation, expanding cycles theory. This one was big. This one is going to be enormous. So that's all for this episode. If you did enjoy it, like the video, come join us on Twitter at CryptoLove, and don't be the last person, because I'm pretty sure we're at like 9 billion people subscribed to the channel already, and that's pretty close to the number of people on the planet. So don't be the last person to subscribe to the channel, the coolest channel on all of YouTube. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.